Ahoy, me hearties, yo-ho! This Renfest season be a pirate's life for me. Now, as you can see, I mostly have my costume together. These are all pieces I collected off Amazon, minus the hat. That was a purchase several years ago from Wish.com. Hopefully one of these days I'll be upgrading my hat. Now, I have a new plan. This is me from the future. So, I created this behemoth tower in front of you. I'll have a whole video of that coming out because it will be something. I don't know what yet. So, the gist of what happened, my boat is a lot bigger than I thought it was. My plan is not working the way I wanted it to, but this wonderful thing will become something, and the goal here is to create a creepy pirate lantern full of fog and fog machine and lights, creepy boat. That's the plan. This is no longer part of that plan. What is part of this plan is this. This will be my new lantern. This. Not the tiny trash can. The giant water bottle. This shall be my new lantern. The plan is for me to cut this thing apart, put a little bowl in it, fill it with water. That is where my fog will come out of. I have a tiny USB thingy. I've already explained this whole thing once. Yeah. That's the new plan. So I'm gonna get more coffee. And then I'm gonna start doing stuff. Take two! Although, before I do that, I do need to finish off the rest of the water. So that's my first chore of the day, is to drink this. We'll see each other when this is empty. Alrighty, so I've drunk all my water. It's a couple days later. I actually have a little bit of vacation time, so that's nice. I might actually be able to finish this in one day. That would be cool. You may notice I am wearing my pirate shirt, and that is because it's a little bit rough and a little bit itchy as of the moment, and so I'm gonna try and wear it in. That way it's really comfortable by the time Renfest is here. Also, it's a good idea to make sure, like, doubly, triply, 100% sure that whatever you're going to be wearing all day is something that is going to be really comfortable. For instance, I've already played around a little bit. I've had to trim my strings here that do the crisscrossy thing, and I pulled them out of this because I didn't like it there, and I pulled it out of the neck because I didn't like it there, which I wouldn't have known if I hadn't randomly decided to wear it today. So, yeah, check your costumes. Alright, that aside, we can finally get on to our thing here. So, there goes the sticker. I am so excited for the Ren Fair. Okay, do you like my tiny trash can? I got it from the school supplies section, and it's great because all of the mess that I make that I normally just kind of throw onto the floor and then clean up later, I can just put in my tiny little trash can, and it's pink! It's adorable. I love it. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about my new plan. This is going to be my lantern. The bowl here is what's going to be filled with water, and then my tiny USB thing just kind of floats around in that, plugged into my battery pack, which is going to create the fog. Then my boat is still in this packaging, but I'm going to make like a popsicle bridge and insert it in here, and then this little bowl is going to go into the bottom of this water bottle. Then I've got battery operated purple and orange fairy lights that I got from the Halloween section of like Walmart or something a couple years ago, which I'm going to also spiral into the bottom of this bottle. I'm not actually going to be using the port, the glowing port that the ship came with, because I don't have enough room in my bottle. So that's what the purple fairy lights are for instead, which I think will be totally fine. Now, as for how I'm going to get it in here, that's what your good old X-Acto knife is for. So I'm going to cut it at the bottom, and I think about this bottom ripple, maybe the second one. I don't remember, I need to remeasure. By measure, I mean guesstimate. And then I can attach everything, put it all in with, of course, copious amounts of hot glue. And then I'll be able to seal my incision and hide it behind a bunch of twine. That's the general idea. So, let's get crafting. Alrighty, I've got my little popsicle palette, and everything fits. So, now all I gotta do is get the fairy lights and start putting those into my bottle. And also figure out where my battery pack is going to be. Something like that? You can't see that. Something like this, I'm thinking. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Batteries. No one will ever know until they try to play the Wii, but that's okay. Because I needed the batteries. Woohoo! Ugh. Cool. Yeah, these are going to be the better ones. Lights! Okay. I'm going to take this to the bathroom and experiment with it. Okay, so I've done some tests and I think I figured this out. So I was trying to figure out how I was going to keep all of my wires and battery packs and things contained and it still look nice and me be able to get into the lantern and out of the lantern and keep the whole thing together without it falling apart. And that was a tricky one, but I think I have a plan that's going to work. Okay, here's my plan. I'm going to take this wide gauge wire. I don't know how well you can see it through that bag, but I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna take a hole punch and I'm gonna punch a hole in the top part of the bottom, top part of the bottom, top part, and top part of the bottom, the top part of the bottom, and then the actual bottom, and then I'm going to run that wire underneath the lantern like this, where it'll come together, and then it's going to go up through one hole punch, in and out the other hole punch, and then I'm going to curve it up, and then I can bring it together, and that can be what I hold it by, and then that's going to help keep this on nice and stable, kind of like a hurricane lamp. I can't reach our hurricane lamps at the moment, but here, picture, splat, like a hurricane lamp. Then, yeah, okay, then, though, I'm going to do one on each side. That'll give me like a little hidey spot, because that gauge wire is kind of thick, and then I can run these cables one on each side and kind of glue it to the inside of the bottle where you won't see it because of the wires there, and it's going to hide it. Yeah. Then my actual battery pack I can just keep in a pocket until I'm ready to attach it into this thing. But I'm thinking about the excess cordage here. I can do like a fabric wrap or something like that and make it look like it's decorative. Just bind it up a little bit, put a zip tie on it, something like that. Make it aesthetically pleasing, make it look like it's like a little decoration hanging off the top of my thing here. And then, theoretically, I should be able to take the top of this thing off and put it back on again. Theoretically. Okay, so I think what I need to do first is I need to figure out exactly where my wire is going to be going. Then when I figure that out, I can mark the holes, punch the holes, cut the wire, yes, cut the wire, glue my bowl and my popsicle sticks to each other, glue the bowl to the bottom of the thing here. Then I can get my lights and my cords situated. Yeah, I think that's the plan of attack. Yeah, that ought to work. Okay, mine. She was playing with my cord. Okay, let's do this. I am excited. This is going to be cool. Let's do this. So, slight problem. This is a lot shorter than I thought it was, and it was going to be doing some really weird dangly stuff. So I'm gonna go see if I have any other fairy lights, and if I do, great. If not, I'll figure it out, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so far, so good. However, I have made a tactical error. Let me put this over here. Okay, so here's my problem. I kind of forgot I had to put the boat in. I needed room to put the boat in. So now I can't get it in. However, I think that'll be fine. So here's my plan. Basically, I'm not going to join these two just yet. I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and I'm going to cut down this wall right here, where this support is going to be hiding. Then I'm going to take some pretty fabric, stuff it in the bottom here to hide all this mess. Then I'm going to put my boat in. Yeah, then I'm gonna put my boat in. After that, I'm also probably gonna put some rocks in the bottom down here to help make it a little bit more sturdy. So, pretty fabric, rocks, boat, seal it together again. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. My fingers are blue. Okay, here we go again. You know, these rocks suck in aquariums. I don't like them in any of my fish tanks, but they do make really good crafting supplies. So I had put this thing outside to dry and get some sun because I put the blacklight paint on it, but it looks like it's about to rain, so I'm bringing it in. So it's only been outside for probably an hour, so I'm curious to see if it's going to do any kind of glowing at all. So I'm going to carry it into the bathroom and then we'll find out. It's going to get really dark here for a second. Okay, you can't see it at all on camera, but the glow-in-the-dark paint is actually working. Okay, I can't see. so it does kind of glow along the edges. Probably it'll stand out a lot more once it's been out in the sun literally all day. But I'm so happy with this so far. Now let me, come on. Turn this on, turn up the lights. Yes! Check it out. Okay, this turned out way better than I was wanting it to. Look how cool that is. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Let me change the color. If I can find the remote. Come on, where's the button? I love it. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, so here's the plan. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, that's so cool. I love it so much. That's so cool. Okay, so yeah, not much to look at in the daylight, but in the dark, oh, it's so cool. I love it. It turned out so much better than I thought it would. That makes me so happy. Okay, guys, so I love it. Once it gets dark outside, yeah. Okay. Oh, I love it. Alrighty, so here's the plan, guys. When I have the chance and it's sunny and all that, I'll leave it outside, turn on get all the light in and things like that. I want to see how much the rope that I braided is going to glow. And then I'll put the water in it and make it do the whole fog thing. So I'll show you all the final result pretty soon. But first, let me know in the comment section down below which color you like better, purple or orange. Because I really can't decide. I'm leaning towards purple personally, but I've got someone else telling me that orange is definitely better. So, yeah, if you want to see what this is going to look like with my entire costume completely put together, do me a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then leave in the comment section down below what color you think I should use at the Renaissance Festival.